conference this year, Vega?
Of course, I'm going to have conference. Why you think
in the announce, bring up Dexton. When the conference announced for?
If they don't have the conference, they're in a bigger trouble, so they're not going to keep it. They are putting forward all of them lies here and say PMP lose because labor right thief if we go to conference. And that them try to go conference. That are the message to conference, and that them try that. When supposed to be conference? When is supposed to be conference?
I usually the second to last Sunday in a September.
Yeah. They might go do it, man, but they might build up them store if say we thief them. And that they might build up to go to conference. Just watch and see. That's all they're doing to the conference to say the election was stolen. That's it. And they're going to rile up them little comrades them.
Mm.
I'm going to go
last to see the next one then.
Eh?
May not last to see the next one, which is next year.
Yeah. Mark Golding in trouble. Mark Golding in trouble. Anybody with sense knows Mark Golding in trouble. Him didn't bring home the trophy.
One thing we can tell you with all the owners 3 feet, you know, and a 1 man in beat, and 3 of them. 3 different opponents and it's bang the 3 of them.
Gentle people, go back and watch the press conference. Mark Golding body language is telling you everything that you need to know. That's a depressed man, a defeated man right there. Go back and look at it.
Absolutely.
That man is defeated. If it were boxing, the amount of punch when get from Andrew is he would have retire.
When I like campaign and just say boy I'm just cover him face. Rope for dope. Knockout punch come. Rope for dope. One knockout punch.
Gentlemen, the PMP swears to them win the election. You don't understand the man them go after Andrew is one of the worst. Me ever see anybody go after a human being, you know. Brother, the man deal Andrew is wicked, you know.
Yeah, man.
The man them assassinated the man character, you know, brother.
And they have civil society with them. I know the FJ come out and make a statement down now.
No, JFJ come blast the PMP. You know see that one there?
No, man, I see it.
Yeah, man, them blast the PMP, man, so them a talk about things when they don't have evidence for.
I mean,
JFJ blast them because JFJ realize say, yo, everybody when they catch everybody when they catch from the PMP, I go take time come off. Because them I go see say, yo, them can't bother the losing party.
Yeah, man, but come on.
You think say it healthy for all of them people that keep up this for the next 5 years, gentle people?
Absolutely not. No, sir.
You know how much them put into. Do you know how much them put into this election? This past election?
What is it? That's up 500 billion.
Good.
What if a thing, man? The debate was staged. And the man get in favor of the president and to start the launch of Ando.
The PMP thought they were going to win the election.
Yes.
And up to today's day, they will be in the road celebrating. Mm-hmm. Mark Golding and the PMP would have had days of celebration in Jamaica. Anybody would have wear green would have been laughed at, mocked, ridiculed. It would have become PMP country.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm going to deal with that, you know, brother. I tell you the truth, you know.
You see how PMP can walk around and them arrange now and dance with me and everything that would not have happened if PMP win this election. PMP did a plan for Robbie Teen, brother. You saw the man go on a local government election, man. Go look, man. No, in the history of me knowing about politics and have sense. I've never seen a local government election where people take the street and celebrate. So, me never be a local government election in mind. I first see local government election and people take the street and go and say, brother.
They never win.
It no matter. They win some seat, brother. They win some councillor seat.
Councillors, they sent me here and all of that. Me and all
we should win, brother. We never have to lose Kingston, brother. Me don't know how we lose Kingston. Me don't know how we lose Kingston, bro.
What buying, man? Big time.
Me don't know if I'm buying or wine or trying. I go to trying. Me will just never did.
You know, see, Mrs. One, let's go back up there, go.
Everything
Go win up in a Kentire. You know, see, Mrs. One, let's go back up there, so nicely.
Yeah, man, that is any petrol and any MP can run off East Road or St. Andrew, you know. I don't want easy constituency, you know.
No, you want to win now. In a local government election, too, we never normally take it for nothing. The Labour right, them stay one, brother. They never take it because we never used to pay that no mind.
Who conservative?
I want to know the consequence of not going out and voting in local government election.
Very important.
Venetia never did for lose.
You need a councillors them, you know.
Of course.
You need a councillors them, especially, you know what I mean? I will lose some
But next time, we learn we lesson. We learn we lesson. When local government election call, we depend on the ground like a general election. Man. We depend on the ground, a campaign like a that them did do and beat with the last time.
Man, they have it figured out doing it because they want election because from last year when they had the hype, you know. Call it, Andrew, call it.
And when they tell a lie for the Prime Minister about the whole I see something that sink enough, right?
Man. Yesterday when they in the ascendancy. And
if them not beat Andrew Holness with that, what them place over him head, them can't beat Andrew Holness again.
While
that's why them respect to Vegas.
Listen, if they did not beat Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party in this election, it is impossible for them to beat it. Because, listen, people, them can't come back with the argument here again. This dead. This done.
Very.
Right off. Ingram almost a ball this evening. Yeah, Dexter back him up. Ingram, I totally mad out, you know.
Dexter, wagwan.
I'm here, Squiddy taking in the conversation, you know. Listen, man. Vegas is perfectly right. I don't think the PNP can win an election if they didn't beat Andrew Holness with this IC thing. I don't think they're in any state to beat him in any political battle in the future. You know, that right now, you know, there are some things that's gonna come out during this month here within the PNP party that is gonna blow it to pieces. Mark my words. You're gonna come back here, Squiddy, and you're gonna say, Dexter, you said it. There are things that are gonna come out during this month, running into next month, that's gonna blow that party to pieces. That party won't survive. I'm telling you, it won't survive.
I want to see it.
Dexter, the mere fact that Mark Golding and the PMP had to say in the press conference, people signed a letter for him to stay on, that's problems.
Yeah, man. That's very instructive.
Good. All right. The mere fact that the election just done and they have to sign paper already to say my leader will stay on, that's already a problem within itself. The election 1 week ago, brother. And people have to sign letter already for you to stay on. They don't have no confidence in you. There's no confidence in Mark Golding. Mark Golding is defeated. Done.
What?
And one of the man take for himself and say nah sign the letter. That's why him take for himself.
Crawford, man.
Me not call no name.
Him. But
what I can tell you though, Damian Crawford told the nation the truth. Mark Golding is not a long distance runner. The man said me that I go pull up at the 200 meter. He said I pull up.
You can't run it for
I can't run it for
I'm just squishy. Yeah.
Andrew will take the man them down on the wire, brother.
Yeah, man.
The man they won election come from last year when they go a conference, bro.
Call it, Andrew. Call it.
They thought Andrew Wallace was going to call the election at the conference November gone. Andrew Wallace took them down to the wire. The man ring out every juice out of the orange.
Yeah.
Dash for the trash.
And dash the trash.
Maestro.
And two labor rights, two little trash with little juice that, and then pick it up back and carry it to Andrew and say, Bossy, so juice this and it. And he ring you out again.
Yeah, man. No
Yeah.
juice.
The man bring out the orange and dash the trash. And next that's it too, and say, Bossy, you know, say, so Jew. And the man say, bring come and ring. The man take them down on the wire till the PMP call election to it.
All them song then lose.
You lose
Bro,
all
the
them
man
song.
taking up on the wire and make a PMP call election. That's all it's a brother.
You remix the man them song.
Then,
I mean, man, them not deserve that song, brother. Them not deserve it.
Then lose all their song.
All this song they lose.
Why?
Brother, me never see this yet in my life. I watch politics, bro.
Well,
Andrew Holness. Alright, remember, say the man them do it to you, Shira, and you, Shira, panic, you know. The man them do the same thing to you, Shira, you know. Call the election, you know. But you, Shira, panic. Andrew Holness, when him carry them, a poker face. Andrew Holness, when the man said them go down a crossroad. Andrew Holness never panic, a bluff. Man go in a bluff. Andrew Holness hold him hand. Man go in dash a pair of those, brother. Andrew Holness go to half a tree. And when the man go to half a tree, everybody knows that the election had to be called the day when he called it, but him no business. He carried on to wire, brother.
happy today, boy. You know, like me smiling.
The man dealing Mark Golding wicked. The man say, integrity commission, me go burn you out. Me go burn you out. Remember that.
Talk about the man wife.
The PMP them send out a memo when the election call and say integrity commission back in play.
What about them two mad pastor man there?
Them a go church Sunday go collect offering.
Collect off and then if you got prison.
You never know, one by one then go into prison.
We need somebody to build a bill. We need somebody to bring a bill to Parliament to say anybody who have false prophet who collect people money must not have a church.
Exactly.
Good.
Them a go raise collection. Them a go raise collection.
I think the church need to. I think the government must seriously think of removing that thing from the church. You know, the church is to pay. Yeah, I pay them big.
Bro, Mark Stewart and Peter Chambers and pay taxes. Them are not a real prophet and pastor.
They no have no church. Them a obey man. Obey them a practice.
Hey, God, man.
Obey them a church practice. Them a no pastor.
Antipetal. Antipetal. Kuti was still there on the battlefield. Say, Antipetal can tell you. Antipetal was over there. Over there fight for life, or fight for sanity. Then Skitty will think say after election this would have done Skitty. But just I try have a canvas.
Them a try make a comeback, you know. Them a try make
Just
a
I try have
comeback.
a conversation with one with them extreme and the and the worst idea ever. Even the people that have comments, what they dip on them side before, I even tell them to the girl, just explain it a while ago. You wanna not get, you wanna not understand.
What am I saying? What am I saying?
Right, Skitty, we have a conversation about the minimum wage. Wait, straight, what am I?
Mute straight, bro. Mute straight.
I want thing with extreme, you know. When extreme knows that she can't manage the topic. When extreme knows that she not none.
Navi, finish talking, Navi.
Oh, I treated that echo.
Yeah,
So,
No man, straight. Mute straight, man. Mute straight. Yeah.
me I have the conversation.
Go on.
So the guy, rookie, he must say, Andrew Holness raising the minimum wage, I gonna raise the cost of living. So me I try explain to him say, the minimum wage does not rise inflation. What rises inflation is the geopolitical things, whatever go happen overseas because we run on an economy that imports majority of the stuff we eat. So me I tell him say the minimum wage is a direct response to inflation. So he must say if the minimum wage raise, food will go raise. So me I say the food will go raise anyway, but what happens is you see, the people, the higher economists and all them people, they know that the minimum wage, you don't hear me, they know that inflation is going to grow by 3 to 4%. You're not going to see it directly. You are the consumer, you're not going to see it directly in the city. But when it happens, the minimum wage already raised, so that is why it is a direct response to inflation. I say it 50 million times, I say it 70 different ways, and the guy still has the minimum wage.
Navi, you know, say them say no, a gradually tag a raise, because them a think about it cheap by 32,000.
No, them not. No, him understands here gradually, but he must say it have a raise the cost of food. So me I say if him thinks say favor and the whole finance ministry and the economists and all them people asleep in them position, they know it's going to happen. They know inflation. They know the trends. The Bloomberg, all of them people, the business magazine, they know that inflation is going to happen. You're not gonna see it directly at once, or you being the consumer, it's not gonna raise directly. But the government has to raise the minimum wage either way, because when in 2 years' time, when inflation grows by 3%, how are you going to be able to afford food? I try to tell them 10 different ways. So somebody I say, I try to tell them 10 different ways. I come like say it not register. Them start talk about farming, and me I say, what Extreme say, what is the government? She said, Extreme say, we need to do more farming, right? We say, okay, the government order that. She gonna say, oh, what we gonna do for combat inflation? We say the only thing this government can do at this point in history is when that JPS deal is renegotiated. That's the only thing that's the main thing they can use to fight inflation. Because one of the main drivers of inflation, one of the biggest drivers of inflation around the world is energy. And currently, the reason why we don't have any manufacturers and stuff like that, people interested because our energy cost is too high and nobody's going to come here. Even if you have the corn, you can't turn it into potato chips out here. So you still are in the geopolitics of the world and inflation still going to affect you. If you can't manufacture your goods, even if you sell it for how much money, even if you farm 1 million produce and you can't turn it into nothing what people want to consume, like chips and whatever the produce is, it's still gonna affect you. I'm gonna try to explain it a million different ways, but I don't know if everybody understand what me I say. But clearly the PNP don't understand not what me I say. Someone just give up your speaking. Give up in that.
Yeah, the foundation already still now.
Navi.
Yeah?
Yeah, you see the thing about it, you get caught in the same world where me and maybe Dexter and other people get caught in. But what me say here with it, so we love the conversation, we love the sparring, and we love a conversation, yeah? But sometimes you have to identify dunce and don't lose any brain cells.
We hear what this. Alright, we have a thing about the middle class in Vegas. The man say him not care about the people working minimum wage. Him not think say them to make the same amount of money as somebody where this and that. Honestly, they're not going to make the same amount of money. And they matter about how much. The 3.5 would have benefit Jamaica. What me I tell him say, how it gonna benefit people when not even pay income tax? And you can't make the middle class out of them people. The middle class has to come from the working class. That's how you drive the force of the middle class. Me don't know what else to explain to the people.
Yeah, but if you understand this. The PMP base, what they do is they give the vloggers them talking points, but them don't break it down to them and explain it to them properly. So whatever you hear them hang on to, but they don't really understand it,
Mr. Vegas, he might reduce it to a yes or no question. I say it cannot be a yes or no question because context matters. You can't present me
an educated person, a utopia of the world that does not exist. The world is not rainbows and strawberries. Everything affects everything. So you can't bring an economics question to a person who have sense and say it's a yes or no question. And then I talk about it's yes or no. And then the fact I'm gonna try with class. So you're gonna be classes to somebody like me. You can't be classes to somebody like me. You be classes to the people in my minimum wage. Suppose me, a person, where I say, grow privilege, the classes to you. How you would have feel? And that may I try explain to him. So you don't know what you're talking about. Extreme start get offended. But I'm not there in a school. I'm not there. I say, oh, my personal business is reaching out the conversation where we have about economy.
What I cannot understand with what you're saying, apart from what you're saying is, I cannot for the life of me understand why PMP arguing about the minimum wage increase. Squid it. When the PMP them used to come to a platform before them start get freed.
Yeah.
They used to say the minimum wage too low. They used to tell us, oh, one bread I did fit this, and one bread, how much it costs now, and with people can't buy this, and people can't buy that.
You should have your 20.
So I do not have. Is it true me out a campaign mode, brother? Until such time.
Mr. Vegas, I was saying that you see the policy or the strategy that the Prime Minister is using. I don't remember what it's called, but the fact is, if the workforce, if it don't look like say you're gonna get money out of the workforce, that was why unemployment was such high in Jamaica, because the money don't make sense where you work for. So when he's trying to push people into the workforce, he has to make the money livably. He has to make the money look like you're working for something, and that is the point. That is what he's doing. And with that, he's going to build out the middle class. And the country's economy is going to grow because you are building out the middle class. And who pays the most taxes in society? The middle class. I mean, no. But give up. Not give up.
You can't give up, man.
Hey, Navi.
Yeah, man, it's serious.
I just applaud that one. I must give you a little clap. You're young, you're up on the right track.
David, let me tell you something. Before they argue them PNP, I take on the next course, take an elective. Take an elective and quick and done college. Don't get your 60 credit and thing them. And get your degree. And if you go do masters, you go do your masters and focus. Then PNP I make you mad out. Because you go on, me now make them make my ear grape, you know. No more, you know. Because you go on.
Them not understand. I think because PJ and Manley destroyed the middle class of Jamaica, they don't really understand the power that the middle class has. The middle class is the one paying the most taxes in this country. So if you're going to expand that and the country has more revenue, what are you going to think is going to happen to the country's economy? It's going to grow, going to surplus mode. Because if you build out the people that are paying the most taxes, how do you think it's going to happen?
For spending power. Yeah.
Right now I get ready for that swearing in here, you know. For inauguration. I have time for help PMP relieve them madness. Because at this point, the man them in a tailspin and mad out.
See, all of the people when they come on the live in the comments, I say them stressed out. Them stressed
me not try. Why? But Navi, me know say nice you go reason with people and
no, but you know the worst part of this, Mr. Vegas, the person asked me age, you know, the guy when I'm saying I'm 30, right? He asked me age and then he say, me for shut up because me don't know about this.
But listen. Me in a no campaign mode, me in a celebration mode. You know, see me taking a song and I sing it. Me in a celebration.
We don't knowledge, Navi.
Right now, street celebration, me the fun.
Yeah, man.
Because the reason why I took on this conversation because you have a lot of people that are misguided about this minimum wage thing. So I took the opportunity to educate the people. Because even if you look at the live, you have some people that did not understand. And gradually, while I was explaining, are the same people that I turned on them on the level and I say, "Oh, no, don't slow the girl, just explain it." So me I say, if me can help some people explain it, if me I forgot go through the lens to make sure some Jamaicans are educated about what the Prime Minister is saying. I feel like the Prime Minister win there, so but them people, oh God, man.
Navi, just take Vegas advice. You know, you just have to just spar with them. That's all you have to do. Vegas, who's swearing in? You going to Mark Golding's swearing in? Because he won 14 seats, you know. He doubled.
Me get my ticket number ready for that.
Next time you have
me get my ticket them for that already.
Wait me, Mr. Sidney. I try explain.
You have a song, Vegas.
It's up on my page.
Oh, so you're
It's up on my page. Hold on there. No, it's up on my page.
I'm not going to hear it now, man.
Hold on there. Now I don't know why you make my people are stressed out.
You have to make that stress, Navi.
No, Skitty, me I'll try explain to the man named Sydney about West Central, the man Selassie Andrews no win the seat. So you sometimes just want to give up, but the point of it is the person.
I'm going to quote them now. I make him stay there. Tell him go look for evidence to can't go quote it to know it.
Skitty, the people can tell them over there fight for my life. Especially with extreme, she don't. As a female, she
want PMP?
Yeah. She don't know nothing, everything they caution says she just take it and eat it.
Hey, Navi, you're more sharp too, eh? Your son just like my daughter.
Navi, I win an election. I win an election, Navi.
Election gone. What is same
Alright. So Navi, may I ask you a question? You see Prime Minister out there campaign?
No.
You see any Labour MP out there campaign? Election done,
No,
sister.
Mr. Vegas. But you see, certainly we can't let the lies start up again or we can't debunk it. Because some of the lies them what them telling you, all 15 years we still hear about them, you know. We know that we are sure. All the 3 trillion there? Oh my.
You're very smart, but you have to be able to identify when people are locked in a tailspin of misery. You're going there with them, you're in the tie-up night with them in a whirlwind of misery. Let the people them go and live out their misery. And you are going there and give them some for my solace.
No, but them are trying to tell me, say, me are the dunce one. Ever hear no?
Yes, right now me are the duncest person on the planet. Me no business. Me are the duncest man right now on the planet. The greatest achievement we achieve is all of us collectively. With the Prime Minister, we, the ground, the old man, the old woman, everybody will played a role into Mark Golden not being our Prime Minister. And we get bonus money, we get 7 seats on top of that.
Yeah.
PMP win back some seat, yeah, we lose some seat through the whole propaganda and sit when they straight on the Prime Minister, I believe with some seats, because you have some old people who believe that and some Jamaican people believe say Andrew thief money for true. But listen to me, the greatest joy is Mark Golden is not the Prime Minister of Jamaica to reverse everything where Andrew wants to do and stop this country from moving forward.
Yeah.
Me not go argue with no PMP we're locked in a world of misery. Me not go lock up if we go on a platform and hear them and say something, I may make 2 points and I say me God. Me catch me when the next election time come around. When I look at government election, me ready about the time. Me not have no more gas in that time.
Hey.
Hey, but Vegas, we now come off a battlefield, you know, because they're out there.
Hey. The Scritty, a bus and one of the school bus and a truck a pass a look narrow place, right?
Thank you.
And we hear some people say, see them, we tell us, say, you go still now go work. Why, hey, imagine a simple little thing like the fact that there's 2 big vehicles and narrow space. We have to negotiate before you can pass. That happens to me every day in Jamaica. And as I was saying, the people them just do not want to see this government be successful because it's going to be putting them.
Let me ask you something. If children who need to go to school can see the school bus and not take it, afraid to take the school bus, because all of the negative things when them hear. Can you imagine people who go vote in this election, how much of them were impacted by the amount of lies the PMP tell? And me, if you go in and go try, make them escape them madness, to make them feel like say me mad to be argue them. Me want them mad out. The amount of lie them tell by the Prime Minister to destroy the man reputation and the man character. Me nah go in and them mad house with them. Make them alone turn in there. I'm mad, me want them.
Mr. Vegas, you hear Andrea look Senate seat? And the first New Year this is
He was promised.
in a wish Senate, in a wish upper house of
He
parliament.
was promised and $1 billion too.
What time is it? 1 p.m. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, march, march, march. Ready, and march, march, march. Come like we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. Come like we march in unity. Whether PNP or Labour rights, broken loves all are we. We are marching on to progress. Shine down and be all are we. What time is it? 1 p.m. Hands up, hands up, hands up. March, 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 march. Ready, and march, march, march. Come like we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. Come like we march in unity. What time is it? What time is it? 1 p.m. Hands up, hands up, hands up. March, 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 march. Ready, and march, march, march. Come like we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. Come like we march in unity. Whether PNP or Labour rights, broken loves all are we. We are marching on to progress. Shine down and be all are we. Everybody stand up now. We know bad mind. We know bad mind. Oh no, remember the dance online. We know watch time. Put we know the Hall of Fame. Who did I try to stop with them shame? Everybody start signally praying. Signally praying. We come first and a second or third. It look like some people never heard. Everybody start like the bird, like the bird. River come down, bank to bank. Bad man forward, bad man skank. Down the flank. Can't tire began. Down the flank we march.
Why?
You right now, Navi.
Hold up. One more time.
Navi, and that we are dealing right now.
People themselves Vegas.
When you go war and you win the war, you take the spoils. We are take the woman them too. All the woman we are take with too. Yeah. Everything I get take with.
Yeah, man.
The only thing them I keep, them I keep the careless, workless living I carry them, the shark and the snapper them, the whale and the sprat them, that alone them I keep.
All them I keep a 9 nights. A 9 nights them I keep, because them I go bury them then.
Good. Everything I take, everything they lose the war, they not deserving of.
Yes, I.
Pretty the song sweet, man.
Yeah, man, the song bad, man.
Listen me.
Vegas a pre-
Listen me. When you see, me never see nothing like this in my life.
In a WhatsApp.
Alright, I'm going to send you. You know, we never see this yet in our life. Alright, we don't want to know if them people here who want destiny manifested. The people them talk about 28 bank accounts. You know matter about how we win 28 seats, them not realize, you know. See how them destiny manifested, you know.
Yeah.
They call down 28 till the man end up with 28 seat Toronto.
Yeah, man. And then we'll finally have 28 seats, then go down the election.
PMP will never get more than 28 seats
They
in
can't pass
the
20
next 30 years, 40 years. PMP will get 40 years and 40 nights in the wilderness.
Yeah.
For the wickedness of them do to Angeles.
Yeah.
Squiddy, I want to realize the PMP now see but that country have running a long time.
No, sir, never.
We are
Okay.
hold them out. We are hold them out.
You see, I'll Navi when you're young. I wanna go tell them story, I know.
Yeah, man. I like a farm government future.
And we go beat
Okay.
them every day. They go beat them in the Senate every day. Every day them will get it. But us,
Dear.
Yeah, come out from the thing, man, I'm going to sit down.
Jamaica look good too, man. People that were Andrew are bringing them.
Alright, people say pull up one more time. People say pull up one more time.
Man, you know I run the chat, man. Run the chat,
What time is it? 1 p.m. Hands up. Ready, and march. Come and we march. All Jamaicans, we are one big family. Time come for deliverance. Come and we march in unity. Whether PNP or Liberals, broken lungs all are we are marching on to progress. Jam down, yeah, we all are we. Everybody start dance now. We know bad mind. We know bad mind. Oh, no, remember the dance online. We know watch time. Put we in the Hall of Fame. Who did I try to stop with them shame? Everybody start signally praying. Signally praying. We come first and a second or third. It look like some people never heard. Everybody start let go the bird. River come down, bang to bang. Bad man forward, bad man skank. Down the flank. Can't tire the gun. Down the flank. We march, all Jamaican. Well, a stage show with this, you know. Squiddy, anytime I take on a stage show with this, you know, run, people run up and down, you know, brother. You see all of me say, down the flank.
Everybody got on the flank.
Squiddy, me not think you understand how this a song is powerful.
Yeah, man.
Squiddy, when we all a labor right crowd, this is not a problem, boy, you know.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And the song they're going to run the next election.
Next election, just hold on, man. Wait. You go see it. You go see it. When we take all a stage show to ride it and go in and crowd and have the people run down the flank. Eh?
Yeah. Down the flank.
Down the flank,
Yeah,
go down, brother.
Yes, I.
Eh?
Yeah.
Brother, bro. Why this song are mad?
Yeah, man. Live and nice tonight.
Right now at PMP a crossover. This is at PMP a crossover come vote for Labour right next election.
Oh,
Mark Golden can't see about this. Mark Golden and PMP can't see about this as it here.
Scotty,
Yeah.
we hear say such a very person go party with him rent money, give it to PMP and now him can't pay him workers them. So you see them a protest by North Street.
Once you want their money, and then I get paid.
Auntie Favor tell them about party with the rent money, but them not listening.
Oh, all the one you back a song. Go up JLP vlogger on YouTube. JP vlogger Mr. V on YouTube. The song is there and the video.
so they got party with their rent money.
I party with their rent money.
And I put a little $2,000 a week.
And then, listen now, I think that, that we are just making light of the situation, but that I don't think a lot of people would want to know the amount of money that was spent to take down Angolas.
Facts.
We're taking it as light,
No, you're talking.
but
No, you're
nobody
talking.
knows
That's
the
like,
amount of money that was spent to take down one.
No, you're talking over there arguing dunce people about income wage and no you're talking. No, you're talking. Yeah, with mad people that try to tell them out of them misery. You have to rub it in, and make them know, say, you have some people right now we invest money in this PMP victory and lose that you need to talk about. And
So
now you talk.
if you see Dr. Chang murder rate start rise, don't be surprised.
Listen,
There's a civil war about the PMP.
If you see Dr. Chang murder rate start climb squitty, don't be surprised.
Yeah, but them are going to analyze themselves.
Listen to me. You know, see people that go to St. Thomas, they have work. I promises, you know.
I promise, man.
You know, the new woman where we know they send them guys.
But you know, Mr. Vegas,
Me no never she send them.
heard, you know, when I was watching,
And she have to do it.
when I was
Listen. We have no evidence of such. Let us speak on what we know. What we know is some people turned up to work because they think I'm out Golden Win.
Squitty, you know, so what me I say? When me not watch them press conference, right? And because them say in the auto wall, you watch your enemies them. Now, when I was watching their press conference, you hear what the babysitter Dayton had to say. Somebody made a comment saying, "Are they going to fulfill the promises that they make?" You know what I saw on Nationwide. They are saying that they are not going to implement the things that they said. They are going to use it on a local level, their community-based level. But I'm saying you still can put a Rastafari in the Senate. You can appoint him from the PNP. You still can do all the way. You say you just have to appoint them as your senators, as PNP senators. So this is the things that I'm talking about. They're making it seem that some of the things that they said, they can do it from opposition. They can be an effective opposition like Andrew Holness was. Andrew Holness was the best opposition leader this country ever seen. And that's why he's a phenomenal prime minister. Because he's a team player and he knows how to cooperate to make better for the people of the nation. I don't think anybody was like an opposition leader than Andrew Holness. And Mark and whoever is running the PMP needs to be that. They need to follow the Andrew Holness model. And them in opposition, them can't follow him model because he stayed in opposition for 4 years. And people can tell you about how effective he was in opposition.
First, them need a leader.
That is true.
And they're not a leader.
And you see, somebody say, you see, all the Maroon man, Chief Richard Curry, he's supposed to cry day and night, from September 3rd, But I don't expect anything from the Maroons. Just as I say, you see, history is important. They captured slaves to sell it back to the slave master. So I don't know, people have put them on such a high. I don't know, people put them on such a high pedestal. This is the nature of the Maroons and Chief Richard Curry. So all them people there will weep and more now. I just want to dance on them grave.
You catch a slave and carry.
I have something for you to look at. Pay attention to what to come. In a Portland, the man out of Portland, I promised them land and I promised them all manner of things. What you going to come off that?
He never got to
Watch it.
Him not on the gossip, but guess what? He's going to have to spread a different propaganda on the government team because they never went back to see them. But I'm prepared for what is about to come in East Portland, because he won. He can't be happy because he won on somebody's demise. He won. He did not win that seat fair and square, as people like to say. He won on propaganda. And when you win things on other people's demise, you're going down, because them say when you dig one hole, you dig two, because people are expecting him to be Lord and Savior. And when that does not happen, they're going to turn on him, because they're going to say, you promised us this. You promised them here in the pie, what's the Prime Minister, they say, pie in the ear or whatever. Say, we expect can happen. Because these people were at a desperate position, as them say, and they depended on you to fulfill a promise, and you can't, because that is not how it works.
So Navi, you would have you'd have asked Anne to stay in the constituency, or you'd have asked her to leave.
No, she she have bigger, better things she can do. I think that Anne needs to be somewhere in the local government ministry. I think that she's a hard worker, and her mentality and her drive to work. We need that in local government because honestly, I think our local government ministry needs a lot of reform. Not on the end of Desmond McKenzie, but on the end of these mayors. Except from our celebrity mayor, Mr. Richard Vernon. He's the only mayor I see right now that seems to understand what the power of local government ministry is in Jamaica. I think we need a serious reform in the local government because you have these PMP mayors that they've done nothing. They do nothing in these parishes, even the Harbour Mayor in Mandeville. I think Mandeville has so much potential, and the potential that Mandeville had, it has to come from somewhere. It has to come from the local government, the person that is running the town. Same like with I can't wait for the borders of Portmore to be finally cut from Spanish Town because people will finally see what the government has, what people have been saying for years. As the mayor hold down Spanish Town sometimes, him not do nothing at the town. And Portmore has to pay for that. Portmore has to pay for that. So when people in Portmore want certain amenities, that's why they can't get certain amenities because the mayor, I don't matter the money, they like him and eat the money.
What do you mean? They even take the money out of certain gang benefit with big time.
If this means anything to you, if this means anything to you, we want to look at fun facts here. We never play cash pot yet?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Alright, 2018 cash pot is adultery, spirit, country, burial. Yeah? And
Oh, the meaning of the number 28.
Yeah, 35 means goat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
And
Yeah, it's all time.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah,
So-
and civil society has not said anything about Norman Scott. I think he needs to step down. They had a whole countdown in a scripty. They had a whole countdown for George Wright's resignation letter in a scripty.
Yeah.
I mean, I see them people that say nothing about that man, Mayor Scott.
Oh.
These are the things that people are saying they can't be biased. That's why we need to drag the PMP them out of these places, these Jesus Christ places in society. They mean that some key places in the city where you think them can try the government. You have some positions in this country. Wait. You have some positions.
Not gonna come out of him case now.
Yeah, but they have some positions in this country, Squitty. You see, regular people don't see them as important, But the PMP knows the importance of certain stuff, like how them weaponize the JT and them civil society groups here. And I heard somebody mention that we need a civil society group for the JLP. And honestly, at this point, we have to play by their rules because all the churches, Squitty, all the things in a society where people have respect for or have some type of influence over Jamaica. The PMP surrogates them pack up in the city. Pack up in there.
Operatives, yep.
That they do want. Everything that.
But when you look at it, when you look at Andrew as a leader, when Wheatley name was called over by Picture Jam, he knit it in the bud right away. He showed transparency. He asked the gentleman step aside.
But you know that case.
Yeah. And others, you cannot say that about the PMP, right? Right through, even before you were conceived, young lady. We have been clamoring for that. One at a time, PJ did say that it was youthful exuberance on the part of
Karen Spencer and Phil Paul.
Paul, you see, and others have blundered and they did the step down. You know what I mean?
You see, Dexter said something about cafe. They tried. Yes, but I'm gonna tell you what. You see, my former principal was the director of cafe, and it was a PMP operative. Then the case would have gone further. This is what I'm saying. That my former principal is the one who stopped the PMP propaganda that's inside that organization from saying something because she know that they will blow back on her, and she's a very respectable person in society. I mean, she was the principal of Campion College. So, you know, she has a lot of influence in society. So I'm saying that sometimes We have to drag them out and push our people in places that are important.
Sure.
That's the only way we're going to fix. And you know the thing with labor rights, Squitty. You see, nobody beats the labor right government like them. They will tell Andrew the blatant truth. Then if them feel like say it now go for them way or them think them you think them are come vote Squitty? You think them are gonna support the government? And them are gonna take TikTok live and bring down the government. Me I tell you. That is just the nature of them. They don't feel like they are in a cult where they have to agree with everything. Unlike the PNP, which is obviously a cult. They have to agree and with everything them say.
I agree with you on that. Alright, well, with time I come down for wrap up and now, It's a great nice scripture, man. Yeah, man, the night is nice. Great, man.
All in all, PNP is a cult. All in all, the PNP is a cult organization. The PNP Risers is a cult organization. And it's the greatest thing to see them balling all over the internet. Leave them in the misery, make them ball.
Yes, sir.
When the baby in the corner ball, they go in the corner. You know, say, when you get placed in the bad corner, you know. If nobody come to you and I say, oh, is what happened? You feel like you have somebody to talk to, you know. You turn in the corner ball.
Turn off the light on them.
Yes. Turn off the light on them, David.
Yes, sir.
And focus on your school.
Yep. Yeah.
Look more.
We stay out there, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Bless up. Yeah, man. Bless up everybody.
Bless him. Yes, sir. Who else want to give me a last start there?
Huh?
Mr. Jerome, give me a last start.
Yeah, man, me not lie, Squitty. That young lady there, yeah, her future is bright.
Yeah, man, she go to university instead of going.
Right, and that's why she will get tough up, you know, and I will tougher up. You see, yeah, she'll gain her strength. She'll know when to pick her buckle them too. You know what I mean? Because every buckle fight, you know, you have to know if you pick your buckle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But me can't tell you right now, from a Christian perspective, it is sad, Squitty, to see these men, Peter Chambers and the other one there, in the name of God, you know, prophesying.
Don't go too long though, because I go like her.
Them a fake prophet, man. False prophet.
You don't understand, say God don't deal with them kind of thing there. I tell them, say,
Fake prophet, man. False prophet, brother. Bible tell about them.
The man hate Andrew Owens with great vendetta. The man want to receive the man.
If they are true Christian, brother, they won't hate the man, so.
Eh?
If they was true, they won't hate the man like that.
Absolutely. But what I said to you again, Squitty and beautiful audience, any public figure, whether you're police, pastor, nurse, once you're corrupt, yes, you have a space in the PNP criminal organization.
Yes.
If you're not corrupt, like when they're not trying to corrupt Fitz Bailey, yeah?
Yeah.
Not corrupt if you got FID. Once you're not corrupt, you do not have no place in the PNP criminal organization. And that is what I have to wrap up with. Have a blessed night, man.
Yes, I respect. Yes, slap. You asleep?
Straight man.
Hey, slap. Last night we lock you up in our dance, you know. Look like we have to lock you up in our dance tonight again. Straight man.
Petal.
Inspiration.
Petal.
Yo, Alendo a come over here, come drop asleep at night and we are
lock up the three of them in our dance tonight. We sleep and can't
grill up a place. Grill up a place and they can't find no place.
I leave them so that speaker box.
Yes.
Lock up Clive and slap on tonight. We lock him up in our dance. Yeah.
Oh, straight way.
They jump in our dance. Straight sober, like that, you know.
Straight
Yeah,
sober.
man, big up yourself, Squitty. Big up yourself, man, and more life, we say.
Yes, you need to get locked up in a dance hall.
Why I speak, man, I speak, you know.
You have to tell a speaker box.
Yes, man, it's right, I'm ears, man.
At least straight wake up and sober.
Alright, we can't go through the gate now, because we are going to lock up.
Alright, big up yourself.
You have nothing to talk about before you left? Any point?
No, man, just big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Alright, join me tomorrow night.
Yes, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I still a friend about that for 2016.
Yes, man. Yes, Squitty. One show, you know. One Squitty, we say. Never two.
Them come out today. Cameras them like them ready to start up back something again, you know.
Yeah, because it's right through over here like you want to spread propaganda.
And reach on the box. Then they lay low. And then all of a sudden this evening, I see them come out like they get permission for rise up.
Then
but me know what part
you get talking point.
Part of it because they might try a thing for Tuesday. They don't want to try a thing for Tuesday because
they try not police them not like that.
They want to set up some demonstration.
Come out in our jobs. Yeah, and go down and go enough up the place. Yeah, man.
They not take it, they not handle it well. And
well, them go mad.
Then I realize a second mark goal income in the political race.
Last income, man. Last.
No, give second, but the first and second income. I come second.
Yeah, you come first and you come last. Last income.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They not handle it well. Ali Peppa Pig. I'm marketing our prime minister.
I'm not the man. That's a PNP next year. They don't come say I'm not going to call the election.
Call the election, eh.
My opposition are going to call the election.
Our leader, what them?
Yeah.
What them? You didn't say 28 no and 35 in the you say. Like what they did say when minimum wage did 3,000 and more than the 16,000. I say no, when they ready.
When I say Shara second him come, second too good man, second too close to first man. And last. You know, so come size up with our boss. And last in there.
Oh, J. Eva is not very good night.
You got yourself, Petal.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna jump off now. And
you play anthem already?
No. I got that. We have 379 people on the platform now. We are listening and we have 1,000 on the For You page. We give thanks. Saying for the gathering. And we need to run over to Point of View by K who no want to sleep. Go on YouTube. Point of View by KAY. We have replay of the show. Then, and we can give you a subscription over there. So run over there and subscribe. Then, yeah, and when the ads come on, we can make the ads them play because that's how the kinds them come in. Then, and we can give me a support for my book Second Chance from Deportation to Citizenship by Asquith Peterson and Amazon. And give you a support on that though. Saying, yeah. I remember say next month, we're on the 16th and so we're going to go on a book tour around Canada. From Vancouver, we're going to Calgary, Winnipeg, and maybe Edmonton, then we might go Montreal, we'll go Ottawa, and we're going up at Toronto, then we'll come back to Vancouver, we'll go to most of the Jamaica Association, them. Go try to promote my book and see what can go and feed. Because a couple people buy it and them read it and them like it and say it's a nice read. So we want if you reach out to the wider people them so you know more people can get copies and stuff. And can go to Amazon and get copy also, you know. Yes, but you don't know with anyone sure, you know. As a diehard Jamaican, we are diehard, you know, but to Jamaica. So anyone who stand up as Jamaican, we will play our anthem. Then, salute anyone who stand up as Jamaican. One of the art them. Sweet thy mighty hand, keep us free from evil thoughts. We all like to place ours to our leaders, great defender, grant through wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, boom, Jamaica, boom, Jamaica, land we love. Teach us truth, respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us, we to cherish. Give us vision, lest we perish. Knowledge sentence, heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be us forever, Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, boom, boom, Jamaica, land we salute, 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 Jamaica. Big up Jamaica, 1 Jamaica could never 2. 1 p.m. Then, you cannot get worse. So you don't know, big up on yourself. Petal, big up in there to the end, real warrior.
Yeah, man, big up.
I mean, female warrior. They must sleep.
And we had to lock them up in there, then 2 days. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night before they get released.
Yeah, man. Go back to yeah. Yeah, man. But that's the thing, we're not close. I want the cat's favorite food.